microphone closer to me. There we go, that's better. I think. Let's make some maneuvers there. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm planning to put my keyboard on charge actually because we are running low on power. Ooh. Might as well put my mouse on charge while I'm here. Actually, no, my mouse is fine. Never mind, can't be bothered, lol. One second, guys, apologies for this. Just popping my keyboard on charge, like I say. Because otherwise it'd be annoying if that ran out of power midway through, wouldn't it? So I nearly fall over. Simeone's just looking more tired and tired every single time I see him. Makes sense because he's getting older, but I don't know. I'm not sure the two correlate enough for me. Hey, Matthew. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Chelsea losing, to be honest. Don't really care who goes through. I'm going to be totally neutral. Guess I'd like Atletico to score, so it at least makes it interesting. Like I don't want it to just end up 1-0 overall. But yeah, we'll see. You obviously being an Arsenal fan will want Chelsea to lose. But we'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see what's going on. Yeah, it was obviously an easy win for City last night. This is going to be a much trickier game to predict. I do still think Chelsea will go through, but that's not necessarily based on anything. So let's find out. I wasn't really impressed with Atletico in the first leg. There we go. There we go. Just do that. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Don't know why I'm doing Star Wars, but don't worry about it. Giroud on the bench. Okay. He did score that absolute worldie. There we go. And then... Oh, my Twitch login verification code, because I always like to have a test stream up and running. Don't worry at all, Matthew. What is it you're up to tonight, if you don't mind me asking? Hey, Sam! Does that mean that you are now... Are you now done in terms of exams? Is that what that means? Because if that's the case, that is hype. And congrats on finishing them as well. I'm sure you smashed it. Sure you absolutely smashed it. Exams done. Nice one, Sam. That is perfect. That is perfect stuff. Well done, mate. I'm proud of you, bro. You did the right thing as well. You made the correct decision. You're like, I can't watch streams and revise at the same time. You made the exact correct decision. So well done to you, mate. I like that dedication. So what does that mean now in terms of your education? Like, you've obviously done these exams, but what's the next stage? Like, what's next year? Who am I going with? Chelsea, Atletico? Well, I'd like it to be interesting. I do think that Chelsea are going to win. But I wouldn't mind it goes, hey, Matthew, thank you for liking the stream. But what am I saying? Yeah, so I do think Chelsea are going to win. Although I wouldn't mind Atletico going through, to be honest, just for a bit of entertainment, because I don't know. I like Atletico Madrid's colours. I got to say, like, I really like the shirt designs. I mean, apes to go continue school like normal next year. Oh, I understand. Gotcha. I understand. Let me just get this refreshed. But yes, Sam, it's obviously been a while in terms of, hey, Matthew, my man. In terms of, oh god, that's not correct. Oh, I'm going to have to make some changes here. I know, Matthew, it came up as a notification. Thank you, mate. In terms of updates, Matthew, in terms of updates, Sam, not really much to report. We're just chilling, we're doing what we do. You know, we're just out here. Oh gosh, I don't want to show that. That's literally illegal. I nearly showed you guys the actual live stream, and that wouldn't be a good time. because then I'd get, you know, banned for committing an illegal action. Again, nearly did it again. Amazing. There we go. And now we're up to date. Sorted. Yeah, I did do the Super 6, yeah. Can't remember what I predicted, to be honest. But I did it. That's all I know. I've never won ever. I barely even get one result correct, never mind 6. But yeah, Sam, who do you think is going to win? Oh, by the way, Sam, Matthew, Sam. Sam's an OG, by the way, Matthew. You've never seen Sam before. But he's an OG from India. Thank you for liking the video, like I say. How do I get off that? There we go. And we'll just make it slightly higher up. Minute for what? Sorry, is that for the first goal? Right. So I think I've got everything set up in the background. Now we can enjoy the game. Okay. Sorted. Oh, what's that? Man City winner beating Bristol City women. Oh, well, I think City women's teams are quite good. You're going with Valetti, Spanish teams and comebacks. Well, you're a Barcelona fan, aren't you, Sam? So I expect you want. I assume you want Chelsea to win because they're a rival of yours, or would you rather they stay in the competition because then they'll get distracted with the Champions League and maybe drop off in the La Liga? Ready to the 12th minute for the first goal. I think I picked something in like the second half. You know, I'm pretty sure that that's what I did. I don't see this as being a... Watch this be like 6-0 now. I don't see this as being a high-scoring game based on the first leg. I'd love it to be, but we'll see, won't we? Norwich scored in the 9th minute, Birmingham scored in the 4th minute. God damn. Some quick scoring boys there. Norwich are basically guaranteed to come up next season, aren't they? Aren't they, like, romping the Championship? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about the Championship, but I'm pretty sure that is a fact. Can this give me the minutes now, please? There we go. Sorted. There we go. And now we're happy. Now we're good. Now we've got all the stats for you guys to peruse. Chelsea trying to play out from the back here. Dangerous play by them, but they're going for it. Norwich playing Forest. I'd love to see Forest back in the first division. It's been years since they were in it. In fact, I can't even remember the last time they were in the first division. As far as I'm aware, Birmingham are not very good. In terms of a football team, but I'm not 100% on that. I don't know. I'm not sure. What are your guys' thoughts on the debate of the day, which is just, you know, our La Liga, because traditionally in the Champions League, La Liga dominate the competition. But, I mean, as it stands, there's only going to be one Spanish team in the quarterfinals. And not normally we're used to seeing many more Spanish teams at this stage in the competition, but like obviously we're normally supposed to see Barcelona at this point. You don't get comes to the Premier League unless it's Watford. Yeah, I don't really care about Watford, to be honest. Again, they're one of those clubs where I wanted to be. That's why I was really happy when Leeds came up, because they obviously haven't been in the Prem for years, and it's really interesting to see different teams come up. But when Sheffield United came up, I was really happy about that. I was like, oh, interesting. And that's why I was upset when Brentford didn't come up, but Fulham did. And when like West Brom did, I was like, oh, West Brom again. Well, they're just going to go down next season. And as we've seen, that probably is going to be the case. Because it's just one of those clubs where they just play really boring football. It's not their fault, but they play boring football. And it's just like, you know exactly what they're going to do. And it's just like, oh my god. It's like, I just literally don't care. Do you know what I mean? Right. Troy Deeney's good on TalkSport. I mean, I like Troy Deeney. He's a hey, Ultimate Gamer. How you doing, my guy? Yeah, Troy Deeney's funny, I think. I really like his this Mendy guy. Oh, what? Oh, you mean the Chelsea goalkeeper? I'm not sure, Sam. I think he's pretty. From what I've seen, I think he's pretty average, to be honest. He's certainly not a top 4 goalkeeper for me. That's what Chelsea want to be. They want to be in the top 4, obviously. I mean, maybe he's better than Kepa, but I don't see that being as too much of an achievement. I think he had a good first few games, and people were like, oh yeah, he's really good. But then he's sort of like, no, now he's hit his level, and he's sort of average, I'd say. Like, he's, you know, he's not bad, but is he like, you know, the level of you know, Ederson or Alisson or De Gea, or even like Lloris. I don't think so. I still but Chelsea spent so much money at goalkeeper, they can't buy another one. So I mean, it's good they've got just about a world record sum for a goalkeeper. Kepa is crap. Yes, he is. I mean, yeah, like I say, Mendy's better than Kepa, but that's not saying much because Mendy's not that good either. And Kepa's so bad that literally we could probably be better than him. Yeah, Norwich. Yeah, and Norwich annoy me as well. They go up and down. It's like, make up your mind. Are you coming or are you going? Miscommunication there. Reece James wasn't ready for that forward ball. Atletico Madrid is going to be a goal kick / thingy. Oblak. Well, Oblak is the best goalkeeper in the world for me. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely, you aren't wrong there at all, Sam. And he's a very traditional goalkeeper. You think Main's a good goalkeeper? Yeah, I think he's like he's sort of like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I think he's fine, but you know, Ederson, Alisson, De Gea, these are like 8s and 9s out of 10, aren't they? In general. Do I play FIFA? I haven't really played FIFA since FIFA 16, to be honest. I do still play it sometimes, like I play career mode, but apart from that, not really. And yeah, like I said, well, that's a good question. Who do you guys think is the best goalkeeper in the world? Because for me, oh wait, let Atletico pin away in midfield, have they? And Kante's coming in. He's going to try to take the shots on. You can't get away from the number 12. It's going to be a corner. Never mind, it's a goal kick. Yeah, I'm sorry, I did say Ederson. Ederson, Alisson, De Gea. They're all infinitely better than Mendy. Oh, sorry. Oh, so you mean like best ever? No, well, Ederson's the best ball-playing goalkeeper in the world, but as an out-and-out shot, yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Matthew. As an out-and-out shot stopper, which is what Oblak is, he is. No one can compete with him in terms of that. He is just easily the best goalkeeper in the world. You think Oblak is? Oh, good to see you getting involved, Ultimate Gamer. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ultimate Gamer, how was your birthday celebrations? Because it was your birthday last week, wasn't it? I know we all wish you a happy birthday, but I think it was the day before your actual birthday. So what did you get up to, mate? I should do a career for City or something because I know a lot about football. Well, playing a City's boring for me because that's why I've never picked City, because it's like you basically, you know, we don't have infinite money, but you've got so much money you can just go out, buy whoever you want, and every single season it's like, right, you've got to win the FA Cup, the Premier League, the Champions League, and it's like, I think it's so much more fun to play as like a Division 4 club, like a League 2 side like AFC Wimbledon, who I always pick, build them up and try to get them into the Premier League, try to get them into the Champions League, because that's so much more fun. Also, I'd make sure to put myself on a really strict budget. It was the best. Oh, excellent, Ultimate Gamer. Good to hear. Who will Brazil even pick? Alisson and Ederson, both deserving players. You're absolutely right. In general, traditionally, they've picked Alisson. However, well, I personally think Ederson's better than Alisson generally, but certainly right now, based on current form, Ederson's infinitely better than Alisson. So it'd be interesting to see. Chelsea on the counter-attack. A really good ball into Marcos Alonso, who's in behind the Atletico Madrid defence, puts the cross in, but it takes deflection off Kieran Trippier, of all players. Oh, brilliant stuff. T-shirt and money. Excellent stuff. What kind of T-shirt? Was it like a nice... did it have like a nice... Oh, I've got a Kirby t-shirt, by the way, in case you can see Kirby. There he is. Hello, Kirby. Hello, Kirby. You know, did it have like a pattern on it? Was it a polo shirt? Was it a fancy shirt? Tell me more about this t-shirt. Money's always helpful, isn't it? Because it means like no messing around. I can buy exactly what I want. What do you think you're going to spend with the money? You're putting West Ham to get in the Europa League, then Champions League, then win the Premier League. Is that in your career mode or is that in real life? Matthew? I do think they'll definitely get European football. I'd love them to get Champions League, but my prediction says they'll finish 5th, just short. Unfortunately. It'd be interesting to see Kai Havertz play, because I've barely seen enough of him to make an assessment on whether he's like good or not. I know he obviously cost a lot of money. He was heralded as being amazing, an amazing youngster, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's on career mode, yeah. I mean, it could happen in real life. I definitely think they're going to get into the Europa League. At least. They play PES Mobile. Interesting. I've never played a PES, I must say. Pro Evolution Soccer. But yeah, I've never played it before. Who do you want to win, Matthew? Do you want Atletico? Hey, Faisal, thank you for following the stream. Who do you want to win, Matthew? Do you want Atletico to win because Chelsea are a London rival? Matthew's a West Ham fan, by the way, in case you didn't know, Sam. Oh, I'm so hyped to see the draw on Friday. I'm so hyped to see that. It's going to be really interesting to see all the fixtures. Cross comes in. Chelsea, again, have been on the front foot this entire game. Atletico haven't been able to get out of their own half, really. And that's fine when you're not losing 1-0. But guess what? You're losing 1-0. I don't know if maybe the plan for Simeone is get to, half-time clean sheet and then start to think about being more progressive. But I'm not sure. That's a dangerous tactic. Here's Ziyech in the box. Lovely stuff. Ball in. Savic is there at the back. God, you think of how good Stefan Savic is now. Basically an absolute rock at the back for Atletico Madrid whenever I've seen him play anyway. I used to think of that season he had at City when he was genuinely like the shittest player ever in 2011-12, 10 years ago. And now he's just unbelievable. City had that as well, because City had Jerome Boateng at one point, and then they sold him to Bayern Munich, and he went on to be, one of the best centre-halves in the world, World Cup winner. City haven't had the best of luck with talented centre-halves. They just didn't play that well at City, so they had to go. Which is a shame. Timo Werner, it'd be interesting to see what he can do. Again, I need to see more from him. I do think he's a good player. I know a lot of fans had a go with him at the start of his Chelsea career, but they just need to play to his strengths, i.e. running in behind. And look at that ball possession, 25% for, what's it? 25% possession. That's a mad thing. So who's missing out today for Chelsea? I'm just looking at the attacks. There's no Mason Mount today. Let's have a look at the bench, because Chelsea have so many attacking options. There's obviously no Giroud. There's no Pulisic. There's no Hudson-Odoi. Oh, and what's his face isn't even on the bench. Mason Mount. Wonder why that is. Don't know if he's injured. But there you go. How old is Luis Suarez? Right. Atletico Madrid trying to deploy a high press. They win the ball, do they? No, they didn't. Oh, that's a foul. I want to see Atletico more on the ball. Nah, Sam, I definitely don't believe that rumour. I definitely don't believe that rumour. It doesn't make any sense for Barcelona to sign him either, to be honest. Hey, Elliot, how you doing, my guy? Thanks for joining us again. We'll be doing a TikTok live after this if you're interested. Just to let you know, because I obviously know you from TikTok. Suarez trying to turn it behind, didn't quite get it right. He needs a bit more support there, Suarez. I don't know. He's asking for people to deploy a high press. He's sort of on his own. Atletico on the ball now. Are they going to have a bit of possession? And no, Chelsea just pick it back up immediately. Need to get more on the ball though. For me, Laporte's looking for Haaland, Aguero, Alaba. What's that? Sorry, Laporta. What's Laporta? What do you mean? Am I being dumb? I mean, it makes sense for City to be looking at Haaland. Alaba's going to Real Madrid if the reports are to be believed. I'm amazed that Bayern are letting him go. Oh, the president of Barca, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, he can look for them as much as he wants. He probably won't be able to afford them based on Barca's debts and finances. That club's in a state. Especially if they're going to keep Messi, there's no way they're going to be able to get those players. And also, I don't understand why those players would want to go to... I don't understand why anyone would want to go to Barcelona right now. That club's in a massive state. But yeah, Elliot, I'm doing well. My day's been fine. Just had a busy day at work. My eyes are really tired. I've been in front of my screen all day. Chelsea corner in. Atletico Madrid defend well. Yeah, we just had this like conference at the end of the day, and it just like went on for ages, and my brain is fried. But and then just basically just jumped straight on stream. But yeah, I'm doing fine. Anything else to report in terms of how my day's been? I'm trying to figure out how my gimbal works. It's basically a bit of camera equipment so I can make funkier YouTube videos. I just can't figure it out yet, so I need more practice with that. My stream deck arrived yesterday. I don't know if I showed you that, but basically means I can do funky things on stream, so that's good. So yeah, and Mason Mount picked up a knock. I understand. Okay, yeah, because he's been quite a good player for them this season. It's Mason. First to win Bristol City because both due an away win too, because got to lose at some point. Chelsea behind here? No, not quite. Never mind. But yeah, how about you, Elliot? How's your day been, my guy? More importantly, I don't know if you saw what I thought was a funny TikTok video today where I did the clown trend that's going around. Some people couldn't take the joke. Sorry, Super 6 predictions. Forest, Norwich, Chelsea, Atletico. Oh, interesting. So you do think Atletico going through Yeah, you think Atletico going through? I honestly can't even remember what my predictions were. Oh, João Felix in here. Oh, Kante, really good tracking back there. And someone else says, oh yeah, Laporte's big dream wants to keep Messi and then do the signings. That is literally going to be impossible. There is no chance. No chance. Also, it makes zero sense why they'd sell Suarez but then want to sign Aguero the next year. Like, they're both... is that Michael? Pika Makiru? I think that's Michael. How you doing, mate? I know my stats. Hey, Matthew, I love stats. I love a good stat. I love a good stat. Give me an interesting stat. Yeah, Michael, how you doing, mate? I'm guessing you want Chelsea to win because of the Barcelona connection. And by the way, Matthew, I don't know if you've ever met Sam, but Sam is in the chat and he's also a Barcelona fan. We were just talking about the signings that Barcelona want to make. Werner in the box, takes the shot, goes wide. It was Werner on the turn. May have taken the deflection. Chelsea players are asking for that, and they aren't going to get the decision. But yeah, Chelsea have been the much better side so far. Even if it's Championship, excellent. Yeah, it definitely takes a deflection. I don't know how it's not a corner. Simeone's not happy. Simeone's hair nowadays, what is he doing, man? But yeah, Michael, I'm guessing you're wanting Atletico to lose? Yeah, as I was saying, the only way that Barcelona are ever going to get a player like Haaland is if they get rid of Messi. There's no chance. As I've said, financially that club is in ruins. A major rebuild needs to take place. I want to see Atletico get more on the front foot. Like I said, I want this to be a competitive tie. Currently, Chelsea not only winning on the aggregate, they're also just dominating the game. And that's also why we've got a blue background, because Chelsea winning on aggregate, even though it's 0-0 on the night. We'll obviously go to red if Atletico take over. I haven't seen enough of João Felix as well. To Michael and Sam, and Matthew, if you watch La Liga, because I don't watch enough La Liga. What are your thoughts on João Felix as a player? He was signed for a ridiculous fee, like 120 million or something mental. What are your thoughts on him as a player? Do you rate him? Do you think he's overrated? He's obviously very young. Atletico go long, and they lose the ball immediately. Chelsea wanted to play out from the back. Mendy with an interesting ball to Alonso that does not work out. And Mendy's a lot older than I thought. He looks quite young, but he's like 29 years old. He's not even young. Huddersfield haven't won the last 8 away games. Damn. That's absolutely wild. Excuse me, that's absolutely mental. That's a mad thing. Olivier Giroud on the bench, ready and raring to come on. He's ready. He's raring. Me ma, me ma. I don't know why. I think he's overrated because he hasn't performed that well in important matches. He's got a lot of potential. Yeah, well, like I said, he must be in his early... Is he in his like 20 or 21? Let's find out, actually. Let's find out right now. Yeah, he's 21 years old, so he's only full of potential. But he obviously needs... I mean, but, you know, Haaland's 20 years old. Mbappe's 22. So if he wants to sort of, like, get to those levels, he needs to start performing real quick. I don't know if Atletico Madrid is the best club for him in that regard. Isn't he more of a flary player? I don't know. Premier League 1-1. I've no idea how those teams are even doing in the Championship, to be honest. Suarez goes down in the box for some reason. Not sure why. He wants something. He's having a cry at something. Me mama, me ma. Has to be careful, says McManaman. I know you do, Matthew. Do you also watch foreign football like La Liga and Serie A, or is it just the English game that you focus on, Matthew? Because I don't have any. I don't really watch Italian or Spanish or German football. I only watch the Champions League. I just don't have the time to watch everything. Unfortunately, I'd love to be able to do that, but I don't have the time to watch every single match. Like Serie A, La Liga, because it'd be interesting. Because my only experience of them, like I say, is in the Champions League, and even then, I can't watch every Champions League game. It's mainly only whenever they play a team that I'm interested in them seeing play. Watch the highlights. That's fair enough. What's the best game I've ever watched in my life? Good question, Sam. I'm guessing you mean like in person, rather than just like on the TV. This is the best game I've ever seen in person from like an entertainment perspective, rather than like, because obviously the best one would have been like when City, you know, whooped United or Liverpool in the league. But from an entertainment perspective, or like, you know, when City, like, yeah, like I say, won the league. But from a purely entertainment perspective, it was in the Champions League. It was Man City 5, Monaco 3. That game was ridiculous. That was just meant. I mean, City obviously would get knocked out in the second tie, but for entertainment factor, that was two sides who just wanted to attack each other. And that was before. That was Pep's first season, so that was before City were moulded into Pep's shape properly as well. And that's when Mbappe was still at Monaco, actually, and when Mendy and Bernardo Silva were still at Monaco. And Leroy Sané did unbelievable dribbling for one of the goals. I think John Stones got some goals from a corner. I think Monaco were in the lead at one point. Then it was City drawing, and then City got the goal, and then they got the second goal. That was such a fun game. Mine will be France, Argentina. Argentina lost, but it was just great. Which game's that? France, Argentina. Which Oh, was that in the most recent World Cup? I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, those games are fun. I don't think I was there. I don't know if I was there for that match. Wasn't that game at West Ham, or have I made that up? Might have made that up. Yeah, most recent World Cup. Oh, give over. As an Atletico Madrid player, Carrasco has gone down in the box. He looked like he got shot. I'll have to have a replay on that, but that looked ridiculously soft for me. João Felix with a good ball in. Threatening, right. This is going to go to VAR. The Atletico Madrid players are disgusted. João Felix asking the question. Here we go. Let's see what happened. So Suarez is through. Really bad touch by Aspilicueta. I mean, contact is made. Let's have a look. On Carrasco. Gosh, I mean, he shouldn't go down, but he does touch him technically. He does technically. I mean, literally, we're talking like he touches his tummy and he falls over like he's been shot. So, but no, that's not a penalty for me. I think he needs to give over. I wouldn't give that as a penalty. And I tell you what, if the bloody Southampton foul on Phil Foden wasn't a penalty where he literally got cleaned out, that ain't a pen. What about you, Matthew? What was your favourite game you've ever seen? And like I said, like games where it's like, you know, because I particularly remember it was like an 8-2 against Stoke, I think. That was a really good game to watch. But again, there wasn't really any drama because like it was just like fun because City won. Whereas the 5-3 against Monaco was really entertaining. Carrasco needs to fuck off diving like that. That's pathetic. I hate that. For me, that's a dive. I don't care if there's technically contact. It's a dive. What's the time for me? It's 8:30, Sam. 8:30 in the evening. Yeah, but again, just the commentators are making the point that they've seen penalties with less contact. But that's an issue with the law, not with this particular incident. The law is wrong if that's the case. Like, it's not good enough. I mean, the officiating needs to be better regardless, because that's why players do dive. But it's just ridiculous either way. I don't care. I wouldn't give that a penalty. You think that's a penalty, Marty? Really? If it was given, that would have been the softest penalty in the history of the universe. How are you doing there, Marty? How you doing? I mean, either way, it was a really bad back pass from Aspilicueta as well. He shouldn't have put his arm around his stomach, but the fact that he just like went down like that, it's like, come on, mate. I don't think people can do links, Matthew. I think that's in like my default settings or something. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, oh yeah, exactly. That's definitely what happened. But you can't go down like, yeah, you can't go down like that when there's so, like, when it's just like so bloody, just so blatantly that he didn't go down naturally, and that he's clearly dived. Like, it's ridiculous. For me. Is there any places? Well, Leroy Sané for me is the one, but City had to sell him. Or I don't know if you mean like, you know, regretted selling in that the player didn't want to go when they sold him and then he turned out great. I don't think there's really been a case for that, because the only players that I can really think of would be Sancho and Sané, and they both wanted to leave, so yeah, they had to sell them. Yeah. Sancho was never going to get into the team when there's Mahrez, Sterling, Leroy Sané at the time. He was never going to get into the team, so he was well within his right to leave. And Sané just, I mean, it seems to be every single German player's dream to play for Bayern Munich. So, and Lewandowski scored a penalty in that game I just saw. Yeah, thanks, Matthew. Yeah, who's your biggest regret as a Barcelona fan, Sam? Who's the one, or the few that you regret Barca selling? I'm trying to think in my head who Barca might regret selling, and I'm not really sure. I don't know who they've sold, who they shouldn't have done. It'd be interesting, like I said, it'd be interesting to see that. Marco Reus still buys club. Yeah, Reus is an interesting one, because there was a time when he was like, you know, gonna be. I mean, he is still obviously an excellent player, but there was a time when he was going to be, you know, up there with being like one of the best players in the world. And I think injuries have just really crippled him in that regard, and he hasn't been able to kick on properly or develop or fulfill his potential as much as he could have done. For me, Suarez. I mean, I mean, how? But I mean, Suarez is in a big decline, and Neymar is the obvious one. But for me, Suarez has been in a big decline the last few years. He's 34 years old now. In theory, Barcelona's mentality was... because in theory, Barcelona were wanting to, you know, rebuild with a younger team. But to do that fully, they need to get rid of Messi as well. Semedo, I don't rate Semedo. Not as a Barcelona player anyway. Marcus Alonso into Timo Werner. Here's Kai Havertz trying to play it to Alonso, gets stuck in his feet. Yeah, so Marco Reus is an interesting one. Also, I mean, Bayern are stacked with wingers anyway. Like, you used to think of Serge Gnabry. And if you could have Leroy Sané, a really young winger, why not? There we go. Although it's really boring. I mean, it's very clever the way Bayern Munich do their business, but it's really boring as well. They basically just cherry pick from the other German clubs to have so there's no chance of them ever losing the Bundesliga. It's like, what's that? Leipzig are doing really well. Who's their best centre half? We need a centre half. Oh, Upamecano, we'll have him. It's just like that. Oh, Lewandowski. Dortmund are challenging us. Oh, Lewandowski. Was that Mario Götze? Mats Hummels? Yeah, we'll have him. Why would Neymar go to Farmers League to come out of the shadow of Messi? Yeah, there's a lot to it. He obviously wanted to be the main man. I think that is part of it. There was obviously huge financial reasons as well. Not just for Neymar, but also for his dad, who's his agent, I think. And also there's this weird connection with PSG and Neymar and hotels or something. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's something like Neymar's got a brand of hotels in Brazil or something, and that's financed by PSG. Something like that, I don't know. But that's also a thing. And I think he also quite likes the idea of becoming sort of like the player who gets PSG the Champions League finally. I think all of that combined, really. I think, but for me, he shouldn't have made the move. He should have stayed at Barca. But you could see why Messi was Wait, Kieran Trippier with the ball in. No, not quite. Kante clears. Yeah, you could see why. Oh, Chelsea on the break here, are they? Here's Kai Havertz. And here's Timo Werner. And he's got Ziyech in support if he can find him. And he can. It's a goal, is it? It is. Good goal. Good counter-attacking goal by Chelsea. Really good counter. Nice ball through by Werner. Good run by Werner. Good play into Ziyech. And it's 2-0 to Chelsea on aggregate. And now Atletico need to score 2 goals. Let's see this break again. Ball cleared away. Atletico caught out. Werner's well onside. It's inside the box. Good ball through by him. Savic didn't know whether to go to or try to mark him. He couldn't make the interception. Savic probably should have done better intercepting that pass. He couldn't do though, and good finish by Ziyech. That's a good goal. Really nice counter-attacking goal by Oblak. Nearly got a hand to it as well. But, yeah, he didn't really have a chance there, did he, Oblak? In fairness, really good counter-attacking goal by Chelsea. As we say, 2-0 on aggregate, and Atletico Madrid are edging closer and closer to being knocked out early on in the Champions League. And if that's the case, as alluded to by the debate of the day, that means there's only going to be one. There's only going to be one Spanish team in the quarterfinals. And when was the last time that? I feel like that must have been ages ago since that last happened. Only one Spanish team in the quarterfinals. Yes, Marty, you did. I was very happy for you, mate. Well done. Just the second one to come now in a few months. Frank Lampard obviously didn't know how to make a game plan. Yeah, Lampard was a weird one. I don't think he was given enough time, to be fair. Like, they should have stuck with him. Yeah, he said it felt nice, didn't he? Didn't he say he felt kind of nice? I imagine it's because he was sort of out of it and tired. Yeah, I don't know about Lampard. Well, he definitely wasn't ready for the Chelsea job in any event. From his perspective, he had to take it because that opportunity might never come again in his life. Yeah, that's fair enough, Marty. Yeah, like I say, my dad felt... my mum felt really bad after it, but my dad was fine. So it affects different people differently. Yeah, I hope Lampard gets another job somewhere. Obviously, maybe not at a big Premier League club. I don't know where. I think Gerrard did the right thing by going to Scotland. That was an interesting one. He's obviously won the league there now. And yeah, and there you go. Chelsea have had twice as many shots as Atletico. Cross comes in. Oof, Chelsea nearly with another goal there. Havertz trying to get on the end of that cross. But yeah, Atletico, they weren't attacking enough anyway. They need to attack even more. Will it happen? Probably not, but you never know. You never do know, do you? It's so annoying. I do hate the way Atletico Madrid play, to be honest. Oh gosh, Atletico Madrid needs to be so careful. Because I personally hate defensive football, but I really hate it when your team is so good. Like, they've got João Felix and Luis Suarez in their team, and they're playing defensive football. I just hate that. I hate that so much. Obviously it works. Well, not all the time, because they lost 2 Champions League finals, but it works to a degree. But they've got to be one of, if not the only, like, team that you consistently see in the later stage of the Champions League consistently playing that way. Even when they're playing a lesser side, they seem to play this counter-attacking way. It's really weird. Yeah, it's a really odd one. And like I say, it can get you results. Like the fact that he's able to, you know, break into that duopoly that Barcelona and Real Madrid have in the league on occasion is really impressive. But I don't know. Again, in like a one-off game against someone like a Bayern Munich or a Barcelona, I can totally understand it. But when your whole philosophy and identity is based on this, I'd be sick of watching it. It's just like, it's like Jose Mourinho, but taken up a level. Atletico Madrid, cross comes in. It's a really good ball, but there was no one on the end of the ball. Really good ball, that. And he shakes his head because no one was there for the ball. Here comes Atletico Madrid. Kieran Trippier with the cross in. Nope. On the edge of the box, takes a shot, deflection, Mendy saves. João Felix denied there by the deflection and a Mendy save combo. Good block by Kante. Just seeing this. No one takes a gamble, no one runs in for that cross. You've got to take the gamble. Great strikers have great positioning and they'll be able to score that. That's why Aguero's got so many goals, because his positioning is excellent. Interception by Zuma. Here's Kante. Ziyech. Bad ball out. It's the Europa League tomorrow. I won't be streaming that because I don't really have any interest in the Europa League at this stages. But it's AC Milan United tomorrow. And I think whoever wins that wins the whole competition, personally. It'll be an interesting one. Oh, actually, sure. Oh, God. Come on, Atletico, do something. Make the game interesting. Here's Marcus Alonso. Can he get the cross in? He can. Havertz. No, straight into the hands of All Black. All Black with the long punt. And again, this gives it away immediately. They had possession for about 5 seconds. And then they just give it away. It's like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, come on, you got to keep the ball for a little bit of time, surely. Money, ma. Here's Ziyech now coming forwards for Chelsea. Plays to Kai Havertz. And back Chelsea go. I mean, Chelsea can just chill, really, at this point. They can chill out. As long as they don't just absolutely capitulate. Because it's like Atletico don't even really want the ball. As soon as they get it, they punt it up and give it away. Might as well just keep possession and chill out. Is Mendy good at playing out from the back? I don't know if he is that good. I guess he's probably competent, you'd say. But not at the level of like an Edison or an Allison. Or a Neuer. Neuer was so good in his prime, wasn't he? Oh, I can't believe some of the stuff that Neuer got up to in around like 2012 to 14 era. Oh, Havertz gone down the box. It's not a penalty, it's going to be a corner. Like in his absolute peak, Neuer was just next level shithousery. Sweeper keeper. Right, was this a penalty? Werner's onside, it looks like. Nah, I don't think so. Let's have another look. Very scruffy, don't know what's happening. Meh. Don't think so. That would have been incredibly soft had they given it. Okay, corner comes in. Oblak punched it for some reason. Probably definitely could have kept it, but fair enough. Here's Kai Havertz in the box. Rudiger, heavy touch. Tried to pull it back, he absolutely blasted it over. That was really funny. You could tell that was a centre half up front for Chelsea there. Goodness me. Ugh. The pride of London, it says in the Chelsea stands. Interesting rhetoric. It's quite astounding the transformation that's taken place at Chelsea since Tuchel's come in. Like, it just seemed like they were going nowhere prior. I don't even know if that's like a Frank Lampard problem. Hi, Oliver. How you doing, mate? Are you? Is this Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this Ollie Bailey from TikTok? Question mark. But yeah, hi Oliver. How you doing for a start? Who do I think would be the best draw for City? Well, the best draw would definitely be Porto. Not only from a, let's be real, they are the weakest team in the competition point of view, but also City hate Porto, and I want City to spank Porto, so let's bloody get it. Let's get it, Oliver. You and me. Let's smash it. Oof, Kovacic with a long shot, not quite. That's my thoughts anyway. What do you think, Oliver? Worst case situation is obviously Bayern. Excellent. Good stuff, mate. Like I say, I know there's someone with the username Ollie Bailey, but I'm guessing that's not you because you're called Oliver Thompson. But cheers, mate. I'm glad you followed the TikTok. Hopefully you enjoy the TikToks. I mainly just try to have fun with it. Like I did a silly clown one today, and that got a lot of heat because people don't understand that. Well, first of all, it was just a bit of fun. But second of all, the point was that City don't care. How are you doing, Gasky? Good to join. But yeah, half time. It is 1-0 to Chelsea on the night. 2-0 in aggregate, more importantly. How are you doing, Gasky? How's your day at work? Chelsea will be an interesting draw. I mean, yeah, any English. And I'd rather it be a non-English side though, because that's really boring for me just playing an English side. Because it's like I already see this twice in the league at least. I want to see some different stuff. That's just me personally. Yeah, it was fine. It was just long because like we had a conference at the end, so that didn't end until like 6:30, 7. So a bit tired, my eyes are tired, but it's fine. It's fine. Doing this, then we're doing a TikTok live after this actually. But yeah, like I was saying, Oliver, I want to get Porto because I want to fucking smash them. The little shit cunts. But in terms of this game, Chelsea are just they're winning. I think they're gonna win the whole tie. To be frank, I don't even know if Atletico Madrid are gonna score 1 goal. Never mind 2. They haven't really offered anything. There was that potential penalty, which I wouldn't have given as a penalty, personally. I don't know if you're watching the game, Gasky, but he went down. He got like, you know, a slight touch on his tummy and he went down. That was ridiculous. That annoyed me. Yeah, so I was glad they didn't get a penalty for that, because that shouldn't be rewarded. No worries at all, Oliver. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me at all. I assume you're already subscribed to the YouTube, but if you aren't, do make sure to just subscribe so you stay updated. But yeah, there we go. There's nothing really happened in that first half from an Atletico Madrid perspective, other than the penalty that wasn't a penalty, because it wasn't a penalty for me, personally. That's just me though. That's me personally. And what else? Anything else to say? Really good counter-attack by Chelsea, obviously. It was a really good counter-attack, actually. And Chelsea have just been the better side, frankly. They've just been the better side. I don't think there's any debate in that. Atletico Madrid need to sort themselves out. This isn't the Atletico that we've seen in, like, you know, like the recent Champions League years when they, you know, made it to the final, or, you know, they beat Liverpool in really impressive circumstances. Was it last season? I think it was last season. They've just not really done anything. They haven't offered anything. They're usually deadly on the counter. They're usually defensively, like, you will not pass, and that just hasn't happened at all. Like I say, LNobbins is just such a threat on the counter, and there's barely been any of that. It's been really disappointing from an Atletico perspective. I'm just going to have a look at see what the score is in the other game. I think that Madrid are winning comfortably. Sorry, I think that Bayern are winning comfortably. But let me just double check that's the case. Bayern Munich. Yep, so they're winning 1-0 up currently. So that's 5-1 in aggregate. Yes, it is. Lewandowski with the penalty. What's their lineup like? Are they playing a full team? Pretty much full team. There's no Neuer. Is he on the bench? Is he injured? Wow. Fine, they're missing a lot of subs. There's barely anyone on the bench. But it looks basically like a full team. Is Alphonso Davies not there? He's getting a rest. Oh, they got Choupo-Moting on the bench ready to come on and win the game for them. What's happened to Milinkovic-Savic, by the way? Like, do you remember when he was, like, linked with everyone? Or at least linked with, like, you know, like, the likes of United and Chelsea, and he was going to be, like, you know, the next big thing or whatever. Is he ever going to leave? He's 26 now. He's not even, like, a young player anymore. I don't even know if he's that good. I must confess I've never really seen him play, but in fact, I'm quite interested now. I want to see what his value is. I want to see how much he's valued at, because the stats that were coming out were ridiculous for how much he was going to, like, cost. Let's see how much he's actually worth. What his value is. See, his value is only 63 million. Like I say only, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not even that impressive. To be frank, I am being frank. It's like, yeah, but whatever. Don't really care, bro. Don't really care about you. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I sneezed. That wasn't good. Apologies for my sneeze, guys. It had to come out. It literally had to. Is there anything else to say on this game? Really? Realistically? No, I'm sorry for the lack of the analysis, guys, but it's just been a boring half for me. One good counter-attack. Chelsea are dominating, but that's by virtue of the way Atletico play. I've already commented on my disappointment in them so far. Good to see Ziyech score. Of course, it's the FA Cup this Saturday. Everton play City. as we can see, it's on BT Sport. That's going to be the biggest game of the that's going to be the biggest game of the thing. Well, no, Chelsea play Leicester actually. No, sorry, United play Leicester. That's quite a good one as well. No, it is United play Leicester, isn't it? It did. No, Chelsea play Sheffield United. Let's have a look to see what the pundits have to say. Yep, they're making the same point that Atletico Madrid haven't looked as deadly as they normally are. They can't even get out of their own half, really. Can't beat the Chelsea press. Yeah. Chelsea deserve to be in the lead, definitely. And here is the goal. It actually comes from Atletico Madrid's free kick from the centre circle. And Kai Havertz just gets it, one touch, pass into Werner. He's running away. He sees the runs to Ziyech. No one's on Ziyech. Ball in, bam, goal. Easy as that. Werner did really well there. And that's when Werner's at his best, when he's running in behind at pace. Really good ball. Is that with his weak foot as well? Because he's right-footed, right? Unless I'm being silly. Went through Savage's legs. Oh, that'll annoy him. Oh, so they fixed the penalty as well. Let's have a look. I'd be really annoyed if that was given as a penalty against my team. I mean, it probably is a modern day penalty, but I wouldn't give that as a penalty. Like, look, how does that make him go down? It doesn't. It's a dive for me. No, I still wouldn't give it. Sack it off, I still wouldn't give it. Don't even care. Oh, Peter Walton, the most fucking simp for VAR you'll ever see. Peter Walton's the most useless fool. Brilliant. What is this bullshit wording about clear and obvious? He keeps making this Peter Walton keeps making the same point every single time there's controversy. VAR isn't there to get the correct decisions. What the fuck? Sounds like you are. Sounds like you're trying to back it up, Peter Walton. You useless cretin. Either way, it annoys me. We should definitely be able to hear referees. Refs should be mic'd up. We should have referee interviews. You got it in rugby. That's what I really like about rugby. The fact that you can hear everything the referees say, and the fact that because of that, the players actually have to be courteous and respectful. And it's a totally different mentality and mindset in rugby. And football could learn one or two things from rugby in that respect for me. Because that's what I really like about that sport. Although I don't watch a lot of rugby, to be honest. I only really watch Six Nations. And even then, I sometimes forget it's on. I haven't watched any Six Nations this year. And I also don't understand the rules. I understand when a try is a try. But when they're like, oh, and it's a scrum and now it's a penalty, I'm like, what? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand rugby. I also don't understand cricket. I understand tennis. Tennis is someone was asking me this the other day on a TikTok live, like, do I like any of the sports? And tennis is the other sport tennis is like my second sport. I'm not like as passionate about it as I am football, but I do like to watch the Grand Slams, and I do actually understand the game a bit more. So yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. To be honest. That's so funny. I had a massive moron in my comment today saying like, oh, you got Saudi owners. It's like, they're actually from UAE. You know, they're two different countries, right? Like, Jesus Christ. At least get your geography correct before you start trying to come at me. Just so cringe. such cringe. Oh god, I'm sweating there. Kirby, protect me. Right. Let's have some more football. Let's have some interesting football. Come on. Come the fuck on. I'm just hyped for the quarterfinals, to be honest. And the draw. When are those matches played? I wonder. I don't actually know when the quarterfinals are played. All I know is that the draw's on Friday. And I'm going to be hyped to see who everyone gets. It's going to be sick. God, everyone seems to be doing this trend now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Snare 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 snare. This is what Atletico needs to do to get back into this game. They need to change their mentality. They need to be braver. They need 2 goals in 45 minutes at least. Might need more if they continue to do shit and if Chelsea score again. I would not put that past Chelsea. Bizarre tool station advert where there's a great white shark and a tank. Okay, a bit weird, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, sir. Sir. Right, is my gimbal fully charged yet? This is a bit ridiculous. Come on, mate. Get fully charged, you little swine. Do 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 do. What did you forget to ask me, Matthew? Let me know. Tell me more, tell me more. Do 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 do. Oh, did I challenge Jeff Stelling? I don't think so. I think I just did the 6 results or whatever it was. I think that's all I did, to be honest. Oh, Matthew, if you had the chance to watch any of my videos, if so, it'll be great to hear what you think about them. If you think they're like funny or not, or if you think they're boring, let me know whenever you get a chance to watch them. If you want to watch them. That's it. There's no obligation to do so. Flip it back. Say, I'm just tired from work, probably. Do 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 do. Can Atletico get 2 goals in 45 minutes? Probably not. Probably not, to be honest. No worries at all, Matthew. That sounds good to me. Oh, what shows are you watching on Netflix, Matthew? What sort of shows are we talking about? Oh, Atletico Madrid are making a change. The number 12 and the number 22. So that's you. And who's coming on? Hermoso. Hermoso. Football Daily. Oh yeah, I'm aware of them. I'm aware of that channel, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Atletico have changed to a back 3, which is interesting. I mean, they're gonna have to go for it. That's more of a 3-4-2-1. Although, actually, to be fair, they might just go back into a 5 at the back, knowing Atletico Madrid's way of play. Riverdale? Oh, I've never heard of Riverdale. We're currently like watching, you know, Gordon Ramsay programs like Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares. I need to watch The Mandalorian still. I promised my mate I'd watch that and I still haven't watched it. You know, the Star Wars show. Nearly a lovely turn by ZH, not quite. Come on, Atletico, do something interesting. Do something interesting. Score a goal. Make this tie exciting. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I might do, but I'm not sure what my plans are yet. I know I'm definitely streaming City Everton on Saturday. Do I have an Xbox? I do have an Xbox One. Yeah. I haven't. What do we use it for? We use it for watching Blu-rays because we don't have a Blu-ray player, so we just watch that. I mainly just play Halo on it with my mate. Is Werner on side? Surely not. No, he apparently is. Ball in by Reece James. Good cross as well. That was dangerous. Well, I've only got FIFA 16 and I don't play FIFA anyway, to be honest. Suarez is down holding his tailbone or his arse. He's squeezing his arse. Is Suarez alright? Has he got a gash? I don't think so. I think he's alright. I'm not good at Halo. I just do the what do? I do the single. Wait, is that? Of course, Thiago Silva. I got really confused seeing Thiago Silva for a second. I sort of, for a split second, I forgot he was a Chelsea player. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't play online. Like, we're just playing the campaign mode, me and my mate. Like, because you can do co-op. So like, I don't play online or anything. We're just doing the co-op thing. Come on, Atletico, do something, man. Oh, really good ball in by ZH. Timo Werner's in. Can he get past Savic? Good shot by Oblak. Good save by Oblak, sorry. Werner gave it a go, didn't he? And this, to be fair, is where Chelsea can be more dangerous. The ball's in behind. But Atletico Madrid have to do this. They have to take some chances. Good save by Oblak. Okay, corner's going to come in from ZH. Wham bam. And cleared away by Atletico. There we go. You want Chelsea PSG to make it interesting. I'd like, well, obviously I'd like PSG Bayern. I think that'd be a really interesting tie. I really hope that, you know, I hope that one of the favourites, i.e. City... No, I know City are the favourites, but I don't think they are the favourites. But I really hope that one of the people who I actually think is a favourite, i.e. Bayern and PSG, don't just get, you know, Porto. Because I want it to be actually interesting. Atletico Madrid around the Chelsea box. He doesn't get it out of his feet quickly enough, though, Suarez. Atletico Madrid pick it up, and then that was a really weak challenge. And the foul in the middle on Havertz. It's bad play by Atletico, though. Did not need to give away the ball needlessly there. Yeah, Havertz is fouled there. For some reason, he clings onto his leg. Didn't really see that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some interesting ties. Because really, apart from Porto, who's the quote weak team? I don't think there really is a weak team. In all honesty. Dortmund aren't doing well in the league, but they've got obviously Haaland and Sancho. I guess Chelsea would have to be considered a weaker team. Oh, you're gonna have to get banned, bro. There you go. Get wrecked. I don't want bots on my fucking channel. There's so many of them. Who do they think? Who actually clicks on those things? Like, who actually thinks, oh my god, I can get loads of things. It's like, no. Yeah, Matthew, so on 11, as you say, for the Champions League, Sam, I guess, is going to be booked here. For the Champions League draw, 11 on Friday. No, yeah, it's definitely a scam. It's happened to me like tens of times. Like, but it's like, what? Who actually falls for it? Like, it's so obviously a scam. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So Friday 11 Champions League draw. I'm going to be streaming that on my TikTok live. I'm going to be reacting to the draw, just to see obviously who City get, but also who everyone else gets. Do 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 do. I've no idea what happens with that scam as well. I imagine it's like, enter your credit card details here and we'll get you like 1 million followers, and then it like takes all your money probably. It's dumb. Yeah, definitely. Don't believe any of that stuff. Don't believe any of that. It's all a scam. It's just trying to prey off people who don't know any better. Like, it's all bollocks, that sort of thing. It's not nice either. I just don't like any scams. It's amazing how some scams are still like allowed to happen. It's like, why though? Oh, Moussa Dembele is going to come on for Atletico. An early change to 7 minutes into the second half, and Simeone isn't happy. Good. Yeah, mate. That's why I've got Twitch open. Chelsea with another chance. Here's Ziyech. Can he take the shot? Outside the box. Lines it up. Good block. Chelsea give this attack a life. Rudiger with the chance. Well wide though. Good power, but not the accuracy needed. Let's see how close his shot was from Rudiger. I'm amazed he took the shot. He's not really associated with that sort of play. Wasn't even that far out, you know, to be fair. Yeah, Oblak no doubt would have saved it, but it was a good connection. Decent connection. It's impressive. Carrasco coming off. Number 19, Dembele. West Ham are in beating, excellent stuff. That's what we want to see. West Ham ladies. There we go. Ziyech playing in Werner. Again, being able to run in behind. And here's Kai Havertz. Ball intercepted though, not a good ball by him. Dembele wants the ball. The ball isn't released quick enough. Atletico Madrid need to play a lot quicker if they want to have a chance of winning this game. West Ham men are doing much better than women this year. How are West Ham women doing? There's Krask on the bench. Simeone wasn't happy with that. Maybe it's because he got booked as well, to be fair. He's screaming something. I don't like Simeone as a person. I think he's a dickhead, to be honest. So I don't really care if Atletico lose. Even though I want them to score to make it interesting, but in general I don't like Simeone. I do think he's a cunt. Right, here's Werner and ball's out. Gonna be a corner to Chelsea. Could get relegated. Welp, that ain't good at all. Yeah, 11 out of 12. That is pretty shocking, not gonna lie. Oh, goodness me. Right, come on, Atletico, do something. Oh, down slightly. There we go. I hate it when it does that, when the window just moves for no reason. Pissing me off. Chelsea are still dominating possession. These substitutions for Atletico Madrid have done nothing so far. Kovacic running through the middle. Nice play. Here's Ziyech now. Aspilicueta switches. Reece James, can he put a ball in for Werner? Finds Ziyech instead. On his left foot. Good save by Oblak. Decent shot from Ziyech. Hit it first time on his left side. Really nice. Got it. He actually fell over. He actually fell over in the process of taking the shot. But it was a really good shot. West Ham should have convinced Matt to stay. West Ham. Really? That's very good. Yeah, but where is he? Where's Matt Beard now? Another change is going to take place for Atletico Madrid. Who do you know he manages now? Okay, corner comes in. Not quite for Zuma. Chelsea's chilling on the Atletico Madrid box now. These substitutions have done nothing for Atletico. Maybe it's just because Chelsea are playing so well, I don't know. I'm just used to seeing Atletico play much better than this in the Champions League anyway. Bottom of the table, Bristol City. Well, he probably didn't make the right choice there, did he? Suarez has a little paddy. He's not happy. Being winning 1-0. Good to know. I think Bayern are still winning 1-0, aren't they? João Felix fouled by Kante? No, apparently not, says the referee. Really good tackle by whoever that was. Koke, sorry. Not Koke. Not Coke. Koke. And Atletico give away another niggly foul for no reason. Wow, Luis Suarez is coming off. Wow. I mean, he's been shit. But then again, so was everyone for Atletico Madrid. I'm amazed that's happened, to be fair. I guess it wasn't working, so change it. So who's this coming on? Number 10. Correa. Suarez is not happy. He's not a happy boy. He's not a happy boy at all. Will that be the change to kickstart this game for Atletico Madrid? Probably not. Chelsea already have the ball back. Now Atletico have it. How long do we think until they'll lose it? Oh, they're actually going to keep possession for a little bit now. Fair play. Fair play to you. Can't even lie. And they nearly give it away. Is that a foul? Yep. Yet another yellow card for Atletico Madrid to Jimenez. Havertz fouled again. Bad touch. I think the reason why I did was just because Suarez wasn't really offering anything. Neither was anyone else. But yeah, in that situation, I just you need 2 goals in 30 minutes. I just YOLO, shove on a load of strikers. I guess maybe he's thinking because Suarez isn't necessarily someone who can get involved in the build-up play as much, so maybe that's the theory. Cross comes in by Alonso, cleared away. Because they clearly need more. They clearly need more of a stronghold in midfield. I've been impressed with Chelsea though. Like I say, I've been impressed with the way they've been playing. Yeah, Sam, this has been so boring. I really wanted Atletico to score to make it interesting. They've not been very good. I think that's partly because Chelsea have been very good in terms of quelling any Atletico Madrid chances, but they just haven't been good enough. Speaking of though, Atletico Madrid are in the box. Cross comes in. Dembele nearly got onto it. Not quite. Alonso clears. Birmingham are winning. Oh, wrong way round. What tie do you guys want to see in the next round? I know that Matthew, you want to see Chelsea PSG. Sam, what tie do you want to see? Let's assume that Chelsea and Bayern Munich go through tonight. What's your dream tie? Timo Werner takes a shot on, blazes over. Werner again had a shot on goal. Angle wasn't there. He's not that good. He's never scoring that. You're never beating All Black from there. I just asked, let's assume that let's assume that Chelsea and Bayern Munich go through. What's your dream tie? What's your dream quarterfinal? Which ties do you want to see in the next round? Which games would you look at and go, oh yeah, that's a tasty draw. That's a tasty match. I can't wait to watch that. What would be your dream? Your ideal, rather. I'd like to see Bayern Munich PSG. That would be tasty. I'd like to see City against Real. That'd be an interesting matchup. Trippier with a corner. I mean, City played Real last year and beat them. Liverpool Bayern. Yeah, I mean that would be interesting because Liverpool whooped Bayern a couple of years ago, but then Bayern became amazing again. And Liverpool obviously aren't at the peak of their powers currently. Cleared away. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Liverpool Bayern. That might be tasty. Might be tasty. I mean, City Porto would be tasty because those two clubs hate each other. Real Bayern. I think Bayern would absolutely whoop Real Madrid. Real Madrid aren't what the club they aren't. They aren't the team they were a few seasons ago. But it would still be interesting. Definitely two heavyweights. Two heavyweights going at it. I just don't want Chelsea or Liverpool to get Porto. It's 26 minutes. Atletico Madrid still aren't really looking like they're going to score even one goal. Not even one goal, my guy. That's not good enough. Sleep as well, you ain't sleep because I'm so mad yet. I was going to say, Sam, it must be so late/early. Are you off school now then, now you've done your exams? Or, do you have a holiday? Or are you still expected to do school in the coming weeks? I think it's who is it that's down? It's Kurt Zuma. There was a clash of heads by the looks of it between him and Dembele. Is that? I think he just smashed his face rather than anything else. And Dinamo Zagreb, Spurs, Milan, Arsenal. Yeah, it's holiday. Excellent. Well, at least you don't have to get up tomorrow for any school. That's always nice. That's always a lovely feeling to have. So I can, doesn't matter what happens tomorrow, I can have a lie-in if I want, I can chill out, do what I want. That's the best feeling ever. Rangers against Slavia Prague as well, 1-1 on that one. That'll be an interesting one. What's happening in Milan? It's United 1. I mean, they play tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, it's Milan 1, United 1. And the second leg's being played in Milan. So anything can happen there, to be honest. But I do think that United are going to go through. Goodness me. Yeah, I can't imagine how tired you are, Sam. I'm tired as well. Zuma's putting water on his head. Interesting play. Hopefully he's alright. He did take a whack in the face. Atletico Madrid currently playing against... Wait, Atletico Madrid, they've got Thomas Lemar on the bench. Why wasn't he starting? Oh, commentators just said he hasn't made the impact they were hoping for. Well, that's a shame. Because again, wasn't he another one in that Monaco side who, you know, when they had loads of really good players? And then everyone just cherry-picked them. Poor Monaco. It's always sad when that happens to teams. It is always going to happen, though. I mean, City took 2 of them, didn't they? Bernardo Silva and Mendy. I mean, Mendy turned out to be rubbish, but you see the point. Okay, Atletico Madrid, are you going to do something? Question mark. Kante's having a very good game, I've got to say. He wasn't having a good time under Lampard, but he's actually doing really well now, which I like to see because I like Kante. As a person, as a human being. Trippier's coming off another attacking change for Lemar. No, I've no idea what the formation is going to be now, but I know Lemar isn't playing at right back, but I can't even be bothered. Actually, no. Well, they've just said if that's the case, I'll just do that. Smashed it. There we go. Sorted. Will they get 1 goal? Doesn't even look like they're going to get 1 goal here. It's kind of boring when your team ain't working, there's no pressure. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I didn't want Chelsea to score. I wanted Atletico Madrid to... well, if it was 0-0 now, it'd still be exciting, because if Atletico got 1 goal, it could go to extra time, couldn't it? But this is just... Atletico just never even looked like scoring. And again, that's in part because Chelsea played well, but it's also because yeah. Can Lemar do something? No, he can't. Yes, it's obviously a lot better when you get to watch the team that you support, or it's also good if there's a team that you really don't like and you want them to lose, because then you can support the other team, can't you? That's also interesting. But yeah, I thought this game would be interesting, despite it being Atletico Madrid. I thought they'd actually come out and do something, but this has just been really disappointing. Oh. What's this, Matthew? Girlfriend's annoying you because when you say who's coming into any sense, she gets angry when someone else puts power sentences in. Maybe she's just busy, Matthew. I don't know. Maybe she's just busy. I didn't know you had a girlfriend though, Matthew. That's nice to hear. Oh, Choupo-Moting has apparently scored for Bayern Munich, so that would be 2-0. Choupo-Moting, didn't he play at Stoke? And hasn't he played from PSG and Bayern Munich? How has he done this? How has Choupo-Moting done this? Oh, you're on a call? Oh, sweet. Just fouled there. Another yellow. Oh, lovely stuff. Good to hear, mate. Another yellow card for Atletico. I do like Atletico Madrid's kit. I really like stripes. Kante, poor ball. That's the one bit of Kante's game that's lacking, is creativity. For me. As a defensive, destroyer in midfield, breaking up play, he's obviously probably the best in the world. But for me, that's why I personally have a Fernandinho in my team over Kante. Because he lacks the creative output for me. That's just my take on that. A lovely play down this right-hand side by Chelsea. Here's Kai Havertz, and Ziyech takes the turn. He tried a reverse ball. There was no one there for him, though. Kai Havertz has got the Atletico Madrid defence into a pickle there. Alonso with a heavy touch goes for a Fletty throw-in. Yeah, I thought he played for Stoke. Story of my life. Don't know why I'm singing One Direction a lot. There we go. What's that, Sam? City got to have some creativity in their kits. It's kind of just a blue one, white one, black one. Let's try something different. Yeah, I mean they sometimes do. They do. What's it? What am I saying? They do sort of like more creative, like some of their away kits and third kits have been really nice. West Ham Birmingham 2. Oh, Matthew. like I say, some of the away kits are really nice in like bygone days. The one from not last season, the season before, the away kit was like a take on the classic '99 kit when City won the third division playoff. That's such a momentous kit for City. That's such an iconic kit. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's not much they can do with the like the home kit because it's got to be sky blue, hasn't it? Like sky blue and white. I do, yeah. I mean, I do wish that City got Adidas as their kit sponsor because Adidas, I think, makes some of the best kits for me. I think Nike's kits are so boring. They're just so standard. I do think Adidas make the best kits. Then win a home game. Jesus, that's really bad. That is tragic, actually. That is kind of tragic. Full time, 2-0, still no win. Jesus, man, that is so awful. Me, mama, me, ma. Doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Oh, come on, Atletico, do something. Do something. João Felix in the Chelsea box. Cross comes in. Mendy saves. Kante clears. That was a bit more interesting. This is a bit more interesting from Atletico perspective, but it's too little too late right now. It's going to be a Chelsea goal kick. Very good play by Rudiger. Really good defending. Yeah, I mean, Mendy forced into a save. Maybe City should go with the collar kit. Collar kits are nice. They can be nice anyway. Yeah, Mendy did well, but we was sort of expected to keep that out. And Ziyech is going to come off the goal scorer tonight for Pulisic. Pulisic, if that's what you want to call him. I don't know if it's Pulisic or Pulisic. I personally say Pulisic. Maybe it is Pulisic, but I don't really know or care. It's good to see Ziyech do well. He's taking his time. But a good goal tonight. Important goal. Come on, let's have some interest, boys. If we think hard enough, maybe something of interest or note will take place in this game. From an Atletico Madrid perspective, anyway. Because Chelsea have obviously already scored. I think my other issue, again, I keep bringing it back to City, but I am a City fan. My other issue is that I'm so used to watching City play, obviously some of the best football you'll see, and then I go watch anyone else, and I'm like, God, this is boring, isn't it? And someone might be like, oh no, this is good football. I'm like, is it though? It's because I'm comparing it to amazing City or whatever, because that's what I'm used to seeing. Dembele now and Zuma, really good defending by Zuma. Thou shalt not pass. And Steve McManaman is making the exact same point that I made. João Felix is in the wrong team. That is literally what I said. I think that also, the way Atletico play is not to João Felix's tastes for me. Okay, Timo Werner in the middle. Tried to find Pulisic, that wasn't the right ball that time. Kante now gives the ball away. Oh, nice ball in. Felix fouled by Aspilicueta, but ref plays on. Dembele could have been in with a first-time ball. Who was that? Llorente couldn't find him. Or didn't want to find him anyway, didn't have the confidence in his own abilities. João Felix on the ball again. Can he do something? And he just gives the ball away. Do something. This has been such an unimpressive performance. João Felix fouled by Kovacic. Atletico Madrid with a free kick, nowhere near in shooting range, mind, but maybe they can put a dangerous cross in, made the last 10 minutes exciting. They would have to score now. They'd have to score now for anything to seriously happen. Make something interesting happen, Thomas Lemar. He's over the ball. He plays it in. Atletico still have the ball. João Felix fell over. Goes back to Lemar. Two Atletico players are just... What's he doing? Is he stretching? He's literally stretching his hamstrings. What's he doing? What is that player doing? He was just having a little stretch outside the box. Ridiculous stuff. Good touch, good turn by Felix while he was stretching his bloody hamstrings. Took a deflection and went wide. Just give me a corner. What was that? That player was literally stretching his bloody hamstrings out. Parolo has scored for someone. I'm guessing that's Lazio. Referee's not happy with something. Not sure what. Okay, corner comes in. 1% chance to score. Doesn't go in. That was the 99 out of 100. The 99 out of 100. Anyway, enough of that. Less of that. Okay, they've gone short now, and a red card. Savage has been given a red card for an elbow on Rudiger. Well, it is kicking off in this game, but not from a good perspective from Atletico. Rudiger's down. This will be interesting to see. Savic is angry. I mean, if he's innocent, VAR will clear his name. Let's have a look, see. I mean, you're out, Simeone, anyway. Let's have a look, see. Wait, Rudiger goes down for that? Is that it? Oh, fuck off, Rudiger. That is so pathetic. He barely taps him with his elbow on his chest and he goes down. I thought he'd elbowed him right in the face. Oh, what a little bitch. I hate that. Chelsea paid the ref, says Marty. That was so pathetic, that elbow. Again, I wouldn't give that as a fucking red card. Oh, Rudiger's squaring up to someone. Again, and that's the annoying thing, because Rudiger's been really good in this game. Like, he's been really strong. He's been, you know, he's been touch tight. He's been aggressive and strong. And then he gets tapped like that in the chest. Yeah, obviously Savic shouldn't have done it. But it's just pathetic the way he goes down like it actually hurts him. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And yeah, by the letter of the law, it probably was a penalty, Marty. You aren't wrong. I personally wouldn't have given it as a penalty if I was in charge of the law. But I think the law is that it would have been a penalty. I don't. And again, I wouldn't have given a red card there because it was petty. But again, by the letter of the law, it is a red card. But what is Savic thinking? I don't know what Savic is thinking. Like trying to do. There's VAR everywhere. There's literally cameras reviewing the decisions. Yeah, silly from Savic. But pathetic from Rudiger. Oh, Hudson-Odoi came on for Werner. The number 20. Callum Hudson-Odoi. I understand that's not where he's going to play, but I don't care. Chelsea on the counter here is Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi takes a shot, saved by All Black. And Chelsea pressing. But now playing against a 10-man Atleti team. But it's just been so unimpressive from Atletico Madrid. They've been shocking. Offered nothing. Absolutely nothing, offensively or defensively. It's just been bad to watch, frankly. Which is a shame, because like I said, I wanted the game to be interesting. And yet here we are. Here we are, a boring game. What you gonna do? Thiago Silva is chilling. What is he doing? Why is he just stood up like in the stands just shouting at all the players? It's like, God, dude, they're 2-0 up on aggregate with 5 minutes left. Don't worry about it. This guy Havertz, Pulisic, bad touch. No, he can find James. No, he can't. Bad pass. Reece James, good ball. No. Dembele's got to be strong. He actually wins the foul. Fair play to Dembele. He did well. He did well there. I've just smashed my hands. Red card. I mean, it was technically a red card, but I just can't stand the way that Rudiger rolls around like he's been actually injured when he's been so strong and aggressive this whole game, and then he gets tapped and he goes down like it actually hurts him. It really angers me that. I hate it when play. It's especially annoying when really strong, bulky centre halves do it. Like, you know, when Pepe, the Portuguese player, does it, that really angers me. Right. 3 minutes for Atletico to score twice. Nah, just nah. Nah. Just ain't happening, boys. Shout out all my lost boys. Let's get my tings out for my TikTok live later. I'll probably be reading a bit more of my football dissertation on the Qatar World Cup, and then just like doing a Q&A. That's what I normally do. It's good. People seem to like the Q&As. It's good to see. People like to get involved, asking questions and things. Life-giving, thirst-quenching water. You can't beat it. Kante intercepts in midfield. Can he start an attack? Good. Forward play by Kante. You can play Callum Hudson-Odoi. Is he going to take the shot on? No. Yeah, Sam, honestly, it wasn't worth you staying up. This game has been absolutely shocking. But yeah, it's been great chatting to you again, Sam. Good catching up. And I hope to see you at future streams, mate. I'm really happy that your exams were all done. Sounds like you've done really well. Good on you, mate. Good on you, sir. Wow, the commentators have just said this is the first time Chelsea have gone into the quarterfinals in 7 years. I didn't realise that. They've really underperformed recently then. Goodness me, I didn't even think that was a thing. Who knocked them out when they won the league recently? Good ball in behind maybe. Can't get onto it. Really bad shot by Dembele there. Alright. Please say we're not going to have much added time. I just want this game to be over, to be honest. When's Thiago Silva coming back from injury? I wonder. Hudson-Odoi into Marcos Alonso. Chelsea might have another goal here. No. Atletico Madrid do some good defending. Can they even get out there in half? Probably not. How much at a time? Please not too much. 5 minutes. Oh my lord. Come on, man. End this game. It's done. That's the annoying thing. Had Savic not been sent off, had they got even one goal, could have been actually genuinely an interesting, exciting finish. Did it happen? Did it? Fuck. Do 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 do. All eyes on Friday's draw, as Steve McMahon rightly says. That's all I'm interested in. Someone who's one away from 250k. Definitely not. I can't even imagine if I was. I can't even remember what my things were. I mean for this one, I don't think I said 1-0 Chelsea. I can't even remember what I did, to be honest. Imagine if it was, though. That would be the best day in the world. It's just going to be All Blacks. Make it interesting. Atletico score 1. Well, Chelsea are waiting to bring on some players just to stall the clock, but they've been waiting for about 4 minutes. To be honest, just end the game, ref. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Here's João Felix. Oh, lovely touch. Could have a shot. Mendy with a good save, actually. Fair play. Good shot by João Felix. He did well. Good touch. Cuts inside Aspilicueta. Mendy's forced to save it. That's probably the best we've seen from Atletico Madrid, and it only took 92 minutes. Plus 90 minutes from the previous game and however much extra time to get there. Can you imagine? She doesn't do Super 6 or football, really. She's technically a City fan, but she doesn't really care about football that much. Like, if City win, she'll be happy, but she doesn't actually really care that much, to be honest. I'm not even gonna bother changing the tactical boards because it's like pointless. But Emerson's coming on for Alonso, and Havertz is going off for, is that Chilwell, I think? Yeah, Chilwell coming on. Maybe someday, Matthew. Alright, Chelsea have a chance to counter-attack to end this. It's 3-on-1. Here's Pulisic. Kante on the right. Goes for Emerson instead. Lines up the shot. And it's a very good goal by Emerson. Very good finish. First touch for Emerson just kills the game. Full-time Bayern 2-1. And that's it. Confirmed. Chelsea batter Atletico Madrid, really. Bayern confirmed through to final. I mean, that's what we thought it was going to be, Chelsea and Bayern. Nobody's won. Really good break from Chelsea. I mean, obviously Atletico had to commit bodies forwards. It was always going to happen. And there you go. It's 2-0. 3-0 on the night. Sorry, 3-0 on aggregate, 2-0 on the night. Really good finish by Emerson, I've got to say. Like, he blasted it. Good finish. It's good to see how happy Thiago Silva is. That's confirmed. Atletico Madrid, another disappointing game by them. The referee's going to blow for full time any second now. And he's going to put us all out of our misery. Because like I say, from a competitive interest point of view, this game has not been that. And that's it. That is it. Chelsea 2, Atletico Madrid 0, 3-0 on aggregate. Chelsea obviously deserved winners. Atletico Madrid did not even really put up a fight. It was pretty embarrassing, to be honest. But there you go. Thank you so much for joining me, Matthew, for being here basically the entirety of the stream. That's much appreciated. Not sure when we'll be streaming next. We'll at least be doing it on Saturday morning for Hit and Run and then City play. But I'm not sure yet. But I will keep everyone updated in the old Discord. But yeah, anyway, thank you for joining again, Matthew. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Stay tuned for the draw, obviously, that'll be exciting. And I will see you next time. Bye!